right, so my name is Courtney Ashcroft, and I was assigned to the Corporate Social Responsibility Group. The company or organization that I chose to do my project on was the Walt Disney Company. So, quick overview. I'm sure we are all familiar with Disney. Walt Disney Company is the world's largest entertainment conglomerate. There are 4 segments to Disney: Media Works, Parks and Resorts, Studio Entertainment, and Consumer Products and Interactive Media. But Disney is more than just entertainment. Disney makes being involved in social issues around the world an important practice. Disney believes in giving back to the environment, communities, charity, employees, and shareholders, and their volunteers. How is Disney being socially innovative? Disney is focusing on social issues such as the environment, communities, labor standards, while making an emphasis on volunteerism. Previously in this semester, we defined what social innovation was, and that is the process of inventing, securing support for, and implementing novel solutions to social needs and problems. Disney is doing just that. Here are a few examples of how Disney is being involved in the social innovative world. So this is just a sliver and a small glimpse of everything Disney is actively doing. As I mentioned earlier, they're involved with environments, communities, and volunteer involvement. One of the things that I really saw a lot of research on was that environment tends to be the forefront of kind of Disney's motivation. And so with that, they like to produce things that are environmentally educational for everyone. To start off, they have their Disney nature films, and there's Earth, Ocean, African Cats. Even their television shows and movies are also often directed towards the environment. They have the Disney Animal Science and Environment team. They are actively finding ways to reduce emissions, waste diversions, and water conservation. They have the DCF, the Disney Conservation Fund Project. For more communities volunteer side, they have the Disney College Program, EarCU, Volunteer Ears, and EarCU and Volunteer Ears are kind of work hand in hand with each other. But one of the things that Volunteer Ears does is they return service hours or volunteer service hours and turn around into donated dollars to the cast members' chosen organization of where they would like it to be donated to. They also have Make-A-Wish Foundation, holiday seasons, and using their mediums and or platforms to share joy and happiness throughout the year. Disney's impact. Disney's nature films not only educate, but impact its viewers' lives to care for the environment and ways they can be involved. Disney bridges that connection between entertainment and education. Parks and resorts give the opportunity to work hands-on with animals while learning how to care for them. So if you've been to a park, I'm sure you have seen cast members holding a giant hawk or a snake or some creature of some sort, and that gives the people going and visiting the opportunity to get to know these animals more on a personal level, if you will, but to learn about their habitat, their environment, what they eat, stuff like that. And that's just supposed to help educate and kind of develop that love for the environment and why we want to save it. DCF has impacted the environment in several ways. These are just a few ways that I wanted to share. They have planted over 3 million trees in Brazil, protected over 400 species. They protected over 400 acres of the Bahama coral reefs. They've reduced emissions by 37%, improved waste diversions by 45%, and are constantly trying to improve water conservations within their parks. Because volunteerism is so important to Disney, they offered 1 million free tickets to individuals who are willing to exchange their time for a day of service. Disney cast members serve meals for the homeless, comfort families and kids in hospitals. Disney has also implemented activities on their websites to become active in it, live healthier, strengthen communities, and think creatively. Some of their accomplishments and successes. In 2009, Disney was named a leader in the corporate social responsibility by Boston College Center for Corporate Citizenship and Reputation Institute. Disney is often or usually in the top 10 CSRs every year. But besides their awards, I think Disney finds their accomplishments and success from all the good that they're doing and the projects that they're implementing. Referring back to my previous slide, planting trees, helping endangered species, educating the public about how to help, how to keep our environment safe, and so on and so forth. So I think those are kind of some of their successes and accomplishments, and the list really goes on and on. Recommendations for improving, although I don't know if I can give lots of improvement because they seem to be doing pretty fantastic. But something I did notice as I did research is that they don't really measure their outcomes. They have a lot of goals. For example, by the year 2020, they want to reduce emissions by 50% and improve diverting waste by 60%. And in 2018, they have plans to release more water conservative plans. And then they are also continuing trying to find ways to protect the environment and implement positivity throughout communities. So they have a lot of goals, but I don't really see how they are measuring these goals. I couldn't find a lot of information about, the trees in Africa in Africa. How are they doing? How are they thriving? Or the coral in the Bahamas. How is it thriving and stuff like that? I think that's the best improvement recommendation I can give for them, because it would be nice to know how those things are doing years past. Scaling. I don't know. I also don't know. I don't really see where I can recommend Disney to improve. As I did research and learned more about scaling, Disney is a high demanding source of entertainment. Disney is always increasing their ability to entertain. Through research, I was able to learn more about their scaling methods. Disney has plans to expand their ability and sources to help improve the environment, communities, and continuing encouraging volunteerism. Disney is open to partnerships to increase this impact. They are developing organizations and have future plans to see how they can constantly improve. So I don't have any recommendations on how Disney can improve on scaling, because they seem like they're doing pretty good so far. They have plans on how they can better their business and the high demand that they are in. And that concludes the end of my presentation. So here's my bibliography. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.